This morning I drove down and a beautiful day. This is the first cutting in Northwest Washington that I know of. Maybe there was some before this, but yeah, it's always a good smell in the air and it's a great scene to see the Claas on Claas action. Tractor Therapy Interstate 5 edition. We are driving this tractor down the interstate. We're going to its, hopefully, we're going to be going and mowing tomorrow with this tractor. And the best way to get it there, we could put it on a truck with the mowers on it, but we'd be a little over height, over width, a little bit of problems with that. It can be done. Easier to drive it if you don't have to go too far. And one of the best ways is Interstate 5. But in my opinion, it's the best way to drive these if you have an option to take an interstate, due to the fact there's always a passing lane. They're just always passing you. It's pretty comfortable, very comfortable ride. I drove in my knee for a while. You know, I don't want to admit it, but I did. Cruising at 32, 33 miles an hour. I would say it could easily go 40 comfortably, like a JCB Fast Track, but it doesn't. So 33 is all we get. Most other manufacturers, actually all manufacturers of tractors, the max speed you're going to do is 32, 33 miles an hour, with the exception of JCB, who has the Fast Track. Yes, there are some Fints in Europe that can go 40 that have been gray market imported in the United States, but it's not necessarily legal. To hit that 40 mile an hour mark legally, there has to be a little bit more safety requirements with the braking and to meet USA standards. And the only tractor in the US that can do that is the JCB Fast Track. It has different braking setup than these traditional tractors like Claas, Fent, Case, John Deere. They all do 32, 33 to stay at that legal mark with the tractor style brakes. But if you look at one of these tractors compared to JCB, you will notice that the JCB has disc braking, these do not. So there's a little bit of a story behind that. But this tractor, all Claased up, Claas front mower, Claas rear mowers. We're going down south a little ways to do some mowing tomorrow. And I got a lot of time to think, because 33 miles an hour, we're going about 40 miles the distance. Got some time to think. So stay tuned for more thoughts on the road. A little bit more to go. Might have to make a pit stop at our Burlington location. I gotta check on some things and chit chat with some people. Anyways, we'll get there soon. We made it. This is the Burlington location. Never taken tractor therapy here. It's been on our YouTube channel on a few other different videos, but this is Burlington. We have plans to build a new building, but that got put on hold by the county and all the regulations and whatnot. Hence this sign here. It's been sitting here a while because, well, we don't have a permit. And we may never get one because it's way too big, apparently, according to all the regulations we didn't know about until you order a sign and then you get it, and then you find out later we got too big of a sign. Well, we made it. It's the next day, by the way. My phone ran out of memory storage, so I couldn't record much more yesterday, but we did make it down here. I got a ride back, and this morning I drove down, and a beautiful day. This is the first cutting in Northwest Washington that I know of. Maybe there was some before this, but yeah, it's always a good smell in the air to see the Claas on Claas action. actually, it's a few days after tax day, so it's a great day. And I'm on the hunt for some weights. A pallet of weights that we have somewhere that I'm on the hunt for. And I'm in the Telestruk, the best forklift ever made. All forklifts fight for second place. It's true. If you don't believe me, drive one. We call it the pet cemetery. A lot of dead projects out here. Maybe called pet projects, I'm not sure. But also just parts and weights. And I'm looking for some parts and weights. Mainly weights. I think that's the pallet right there. A Koalas. That pallet has seen better days. I don't know how I'm going to do that with that pallet. Yeah, the pallet's rotten. The good news is I think they're bolted together. Yeah, really. So, no matter if the pallet's rotten, which it is, I'm just put a strap around here, call it good. Hopefully the strap holds. Let's do some quick math. 55 kg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12. 12 times 55 kg. 55 kg is approximately 121 pounds. Do the math, 12 times 120, you're about 1,400 pounds. It's a lot of weight. I don't know if my strap can hold it, but we're gonna find out. It's right there. We're gonna see if it holds it. So I got it all strapped up. I should actually side shift those puppies in. Less leverage. Well, not something I would do across country, but to get it on a new pallet, it's working. Look at that. Yeah, just like that. Strap seems to be doing good. Chinese sewing. Wherever it was made. Yeah, seems to be holding up. Let's find a new pallet. Because it wants to swing like a wrecking ball, it's really nice I can extend out this so it doesn't hit the cab. And I haven't felt like I was gonna tip over yet. But if you put the load low to the ground, if you do feel like you're gonna tip over, the load will hit the ground first and hopefully you won't tip over. So we're almost dragging that on the ground, not quite. Mainly for stability purposes, because I do have this boomed out and we are on really unlevel ground. But I felt more unsafe doing a lot of other things than this. This is pretty simple, to be honest. The bridge could be kind of sketchy. A few years ago we had a flood. This bridge was a lot bigger, and literally the water washed it away. We had like kind of a dam here, and it used to be like 60 more ecology blocks here, but yeah, that little creek backed up. We had record rain. Towns flooded, but this was one of the casualties, was this bridge. So it used to actually be level, so we didn't have to climb a hill out of here, but it's not anymore. Since these are going to Canada, I'm not going to put them on a wood pallet. There's a little, I don't think it would be an issue, but it's possible on a bad day you get a border agent that wants to make a big deal about wood pallets. There's a lot of anti-wood stuff going on. You can't bring wood across sometimes, depending on who you get. But plastic pallets should be fine. If the plastic pallet holds. That, folks, is the new 80-5. We'll be doing some looking at that soon. Well, I feel like a lot of this week has been all about the Axion 80. Got another one here. It's a different one than this morning. It's one going to a guy tomorrow. He's coming to get it, and he's getting the tank as well and a set of mowers. But before he comes, I want to make sure everything's up to snuff and ready for delivery. So I'm going to take it for a ride. I haven't driven the tank on the road to see what the road's like. I bet you it's going to be excellent. It is probably one of the most strangest combos you might see on the road. A tractor with a mower in the front and a manure tank in the back. But it's pulling it greatly. Right in front of the store. We're just going to go down the road. Make sure she doesn't hop or anything, do anything squirrely. And if it does, we have to address it. Kind of would like to put a full load of water in it, just see what she pulls with a full load, but it's a lot of water, 7,300 gallons. Today's rates and city water meters, that'd be quite a bill. We used to do that, by the way. We used to water our lot in the summer to control dust before we had pavement. It just kind of made everything a little muddy, but did keep the dust down. But the water bill had to be pretty expensive if you calculated it, but that was before water got really precious in Western Washington. If you wonder about stopping, when you push the brake with a Claas tractor, it engages four-wheel drive to help it stop. Like right now, I'm going to press the brake, and it's going to engage it. See there on that little symbol. So when pulling a tank, brakes are really important. But yeah, that's one way. That on fast tracks, JCBs, they have disc braking, and that's how they stop. Really good with the fast tracks, but the Claas uses different style braking. But I don't even feel like the tank's back there, to be honest, but I know it is. But if we are going 32, no problem. Granted, the tank is empty, but it tows nice. The Valmetal Jamesway J-Star, whatever you want to call it, MAXXX-TRAC steering on the tank is definitely, I think, the best in the industry. Everyone's got their opinions though, but it's mechanical, all tie rod steering, so there's no need for electrical steering connections, which I think is really nice. It's always steering, no matter what lever you have pushed, it's always steering. No need for hydraulics. The nice thing about my test drive here on the Guide Meridian, a pretty busy road, they built in these awesome roundabouts, so I can just go in a circle and head right back to the store. Not a lot of effort involved in this, but some people don't like roundabouts. I love them. They're the most efficient way to deal with traffic, and really nice for test driving tractors with tanks. That is for sure. It's cool when the tank's going through it. One thing I don't get to see a lot of is that is JCB Mini Excavators. We didn't really sell these since we're a Kubota dealer. We stuck with Kubota, but JCB makes a Mini Excavator I'm just not very familiar with. But we got this one in on trade, and I'm very kind of curious about it. It's technically 10,000 pounds. So it's like our 40 size, but it definitely has a wider track. I think that's because it's zero tail swing, but it's got a brush mower on it. It's really cool. And I have a JCB key on me, I think. Might have left it in the forklift. But I kind of want to see what it's about. So sitting here on the JCB excavator, yeah. Got a little trick to starting it. There it is. Roll past there. I will say it's a little louder than I expected, but the exhaust pipe is right by your head instead of behind it. But functionality, it seems pretty okay. It definitely is. It's got the attributes of a zero tail swing machine, where it's a little tippy if the blade's not down. It is a mower on there, so it is a little heavier. But once the blade is down, like it is now it's not near as tippy. See if we can mow the golf cart. Just like that. Wonder if we can spin around all the Kubotas. Oh, might need a little grease. Just like that. Because we're zero tail swing, we can do this right where we were at. Really close proximity. Should try to track with it, make sure it tracks fine. So the mower is operated with this button, turns it on, it beeps at you, and it is a foot operated mower. She howls. She spins good. I let off the foot. Now it's slowing down. Travels actually really fast. Everyone likes speed, right? I'm in high gear and turning. We got the rabbit on. Even, yeah, this thing trucks. I would say it's faster than a Kubota on the track speed. It's more jerky though because of its speed, most likely. But overall first impressions, I would say it's a nice machine. It's got good responsiveness on the hydraulics. It's got really high ground speed. It also has a mower on it. But it will, I'm into this bucket style. This is the Wayne Roy bucket style. These two buckets come with it, and the mower comes with it. This coupler puts stuff out a little further. The mower's not a good example because it puts it out really far, but the only concern I have is the reach on this machine. Being it's like in between a 40 and a 50 size machine, track width wise, I feel like it's a shorter stick. Like it doesn't seem like it would reach as far. And because it's zero tail swing, out the blade down, it is kind of tippy. But anyways, I don't do this very often, but I'm gonna do a sign off because I usually don't know what is my last video for the week because I let everything happen. But Brian told me he needs to get this done right now, so I know this is my last video for the week. Thank you for watching Tractor Therapy. Tractor therapy is just something I do every day. I don't even think about it. It's just therapeutic. Go out and drive some tractors. Thank you for watching. We do got some new shirts, black with the Tractor Therapy logo on it. If you want to buy some, you can go to our store at skoltonsequipment.com, pick one up or in the link below. But thank you for watching, and go drive some tractors.